Thanks, Colin. As Coach Warren would echo, she's glad it's her and not one of our players. So that's good. But she'll be on the mend. We don't play till Friday, so she's getting some extra rest, and we're excited to have the weekend off. But it was a great week, obviously, for us last week. Drake's a big game for many reasons. What we try to talk to our kids about is it's our next game. We always just try and take it one game at a time, and at this time of year, that's hard to do. But with a veteran team, our kids do a great job of it. Friday night was a great environment. We can't thank our fans enough. Obviously, Drake brought their fair share of fans up, and I think that was great. It created a great environment in the McLeod Center. But what I loved about it was from the opening tip. I think if you were there, you followed the game at all, we really controlled the basketball game, especially in the first half. And our kids were focused. Drake is an excellent basketball team, and to jump on them and be up 18 at the break, and then Drake came with a couple of good runs there in the second half. And every time we answered the bell, I know they cut it to 11 twice, and Madison hit 2 25-footers, and it was just a great team win. 4 kids in double digits, and Charnay Lamar had 6 points but 8 assists. Just a terrific job, and our bench did a great job. But the key to winning that basketball game was our defense in the first half. Drake is top 10 team in the country in offense, points per game, and to hold them to 24 at halftime is something that we're really proud of. Really proud of our kids' fight. They enjoyed all those fans. If you were there, we appreciate it. And like I said, it was a tremendous environment. As Colin mentioned, it did allow us a chance to get to the top of the standings, which is great, but it's really where you end. So we have 4 games to go. We know that's going to be a tough stretch for us, but we're glad to be where we're at in regards to top of the standings. But if you look at it, there's 3 teams right behind us, just 1 loss behind us. So a lot of work left to do, and our kids understand that. But certainly a lot of momentum. We had the weekend off, which, believe it or not, was the first time in 2 months that our kids have had a weekend day off. So to get 2 days off was pretty fun. I know a few of them went to the concert. So we're rested, we're ready to go. We'll practice here this afternoon, and we'll start focusing on this weekend. Big weekend for us. We start with Bradley on Friday night, and Bradley, even though their record's not real good, they're a good basketball team. 2 weeks ago, they went to Missouri State, who's a half game behind us, and they were up 16 at halftime and ended up losing a heartbreaker at the end. So they are battle-tested. They just beat their rival yesterday in Illinois State. It's going to be a tough game for us. We were tied at Bradley with about 3 minutes to go, and closed on a nice run to win by 8, but that was a really close basketball game. So we got our work cut out for us. They have some really good players. Annika Schluter on the perimeter is playing really well. Lady Lerma, who's an Iowa kid, is playing really well at the 4 spot for him. I think she had double digits both games this weekend. So they're going to present a big challenge for us. We got to protect home court. We'd love to see a big crowd again. I know we won't have to worry about 500 fans from Bradley, but we would love to see a lot of Panther fans there. So excited about that. And Sunday's a huge game for us as well for many reasons. Loyola is having a terrific year. They have 2 of the best players in the league, in Taylor Manuel and Taylor Johnson, and they're going to be a great challenge. We actually lost there by 3 in a heartbreaking fashion. So we got our work cut out for us this week, and we're going to take it one day at a time, one practice at a time. And as Coach Jake talked about, Sunday is also special because it's senior day. And if you look at our program and you look at who's going to come and play their last regular season game on Sunday, it's a pretty incredible journey. We have 4 young ladies that have represented this university, our women's basketball program, as good as you can ask. In Jen Keitel, Charnay Lamar, Amber Sorensen, and Steph Davison. And the most unique thing about all 4 of them is they came in together, but they came in together 5 years ago. And to have 4 kids are all 5th-year seniors, and they've all had a different reason on why they're around for this extra year. We're certainly glad they have been. But it's a special day. Like Coach Jake said, we like to honor our seniors before tip. So if you are going to come to the game, spread the word. You can come early. Get to that men's game early. They have a tremendous trio of seniors, and we love our quartet of young ladies. And we got our work cut out for us because you got to enjoy senior day. There's a lot of emotions there. But then you got to also focus on beating a really good Loyola team who's 9-6 and really could be at the top of the league. They've lost a few heartbreakers here lately. So we love the position we're in, and we got 2 weekends to go, and we'll see where we're at heading into the conference tournament. Are there any questions today?
Going back to the position you're in and also the one game at a time approach, because of where you're at in the standings, is there anything you have to say to the team either to get their mindset on a different track, maybe spin things in a different direction, or are you pretty fine with where the team is at moving forward.
I think they understand where we're at. Missouri State's a half game back. They finished with 3 games at home. Drake's a game back. They have the same schedule as us. And then Southern Illinois is a game back, and they host us and Drake and have a weekend here at Indiana State and Illinois State. So our kids understand you have a veteran team there, Chris. The key for us is that we're playing Bradley and Loyola, and you were with us, and those were both 2 really tough games. So we don't have any time to overlook anybody. That's really not the character of our team. So I think we'll be ready to play, and we're going to focus one game at a time. And once that Evansville game is over a week from Saturday, we'll see where we're at. And we couldn't be more proud of what our kids have done so far. But we got to finish, and everybody's looking up at us. But there's a lot of basketball to be played, and we got to find a way to stay on top.
Defensively, this team is just really good, Brad. Just who kind of heads up that